Sam and I are doing something today that a lot of guys are a little afraid of doing, and that is putting on an electronic fuel injection system. And a lot of fellas have done it, but there's a bunch out there that are a little intimidated by it, let's say. What we're going to do is put on the fast system. If you can change this carburetor, you can put that on.
That's right. These are real easy to change. They go on to the stock manifold. You don't need to pull the intake manifold. Self-tuning, you don't need a laptop. You put it together, it'll fire up and run, and as you drive it, it'll learn itself. It's a really simple system.
Okay, Brian, here you go. I got everything lined up now. Hey, folks, I want you to meet Brian Reese from Comp Cams. Actually, he's with the FAST division of Comp Cams, which handles their fuel injection system. And Brian, tell me a little bit about this new FAST system. This is probably the simplest one I've ever seen.
Yes, the entire strategy here was to engineer a system that would replace carburetors, be fuel injected, and be very easy to install. So no tuner is needed, no laptop, no expertise. This is an easy, complete kit, comes out of the box. If you can bolt it on, you're done. You can get it running.
Now, let's say you bolt this on and you want to change cams in it.
Well, the beauty with this system is since it's self-tuning, it will continue to learn. You can change the cams, change cylinder heads, actually change the displacement of the engine, and all you have to do is start driving again and it'll relearn.
So it'll adapt to that.
Yes.
Okay, well, here's what you get, folks, with the whole kit. You get your whole wiring harness on here. Be sure you read the instructions. This is what I like right here. This is a throttle body with 4 injectors on it, easy to bolt on, plus you get everything you need to make it happen. Here's your computer right here, and then you got a little monitor here. What's this do?
This is the handheld unit that's only used for basic setup. You have to answer a couple of questions in it, such as is it a V8, how many cubic inches, things like that. If you can read, it'll walk yourself through it very easy.
All right, well, speaking of doing things easy, let's get this over to Sam.
I've been waiting. Bud. Thank you. All right, got the unit all mounted. We got our hoses mounted. Now you get hoses and fittings with the kit. These are really nice fittings. They don't require a clamp. Little tip, put the hose in some really hot water, let it get soft, little lube on here, push it together. Once it's together, it's done. Now you get a wideband oxygen sensor, because this is a feedback system, and you have to put this in the exhaust downstream. If you got headers, you're going to put it in the collector, and you can see right here, they give you a weldable exhaust bung. Now if you're not really good at welding, you don't want any leaks here, take it to a muffler shop, have them cut a hole, weld that in, and they give you a plug with it, so you can cap it up and drive it home from the muffler shop. They're thinking of everything. The wire harness is simple. None of these connectors will interchange, so whatever sensor takes a wire, it's keyed, but they're also marked. Like this is our intake air temperature sensor, coolant temperature, the injectors. This is for the throttle position sensor. They got weather pack terminals, and they just all plug right in, and they have a little key. Once you get that hooked up, we'll turn the key on, pressure test it for leaks. We're getting pretty close. What you got here, buddy? This is your number 4 injector.
Well, we've got everything hooked up. One of the points you want to make here, when you're running your wiring harness here, make sure you don't get it close to any of your ignition wires, because you don't want to get any induction in there. But we've programmed it now. You just follow the instructions on this. You put in the engine size and so forth. It'll walk you right through it. We've let it run a little bit to get all warmed up, and now we're ready to start it. Okay, Sam, give her a shot. Good. There you go. Now, once this gets all warmed up, then it'll start self-tuning itself, and it'll just drive from then on. And then you make any changes, oh yeah, it'll do the same thing again. So this is an easy system to put in.
That's the goal.
Brian, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing this with us. This is a great piece of work.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, folks, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we got a lot more here on Motorhead Garage, so stick around. Well, I tell you what, that was an easy installation. Went in a couple hours.